In this video, we are going over our next 3 exercises for low back pain. How you guys doing? Amar here from EverStrong Therapy, your partners in health and performance. We hope you guys enjoyed the top 3 videos to treat low back pain, and in this video we are going over our next 3 videos, so the intermediate exercises to treat low back pain due to musculoskeletal injuries that occur around the spine. Just like last time, I'm going to say the same disclaimer again. If these exercises don't feel right or if they exacerbate your symptoms, please stop them immediately and seek counsel from a healthcare provider that you trust. Low back pain is a complicated condition that can be caused from a whole host of issues, and therefore treatment protocols that surround those issues are varied as well. So it's important that you do that if these exercises don't help. If you live in the Bellingham area and want to come see us, we at EverStrong, as always, offer a free 30-minute consult to anyone looking to move and feel their best. Now, without further ado, let's get to the exercises themselves. Welcome to the gym. Now, in our first video, we talked about how one of the most important steps when dealing with low back pain is to put out the fire, or stretch out some of the tissues that might be tight in our low back. And we're gonna start these 3 exercises by doing the same thing, just in a more intense way. Today we're doing an exercise that I like to call the twisty twisty. Now, I'm sure it has a much more complicated name that involves spinal rotation of the lumbar spine, all that stuff, but we're gonna call it the twisty twisty. And all we're gonna do is we're gonna lay on our back, we're gonna take both knees, one's gonna go right over the other, and then we're gonna try to bring both knees down to the ground on this side. I'm trying to keep my opposite shoulder, or in this case, my left shoulder down, and my right arm is gonna grab this knee as I provide a little bit of overpressure to try to get this knee as close to the ground as possible. What this is gonna do is help stretch a lot of my tissue here on my left side between my hip, my low back. It's gonna stretch out all of that tissue as I try to sink, relax, and breathe to put the fire out in my low back. Give that a try, see how you feel. On to exercise number 2. Just like in the last video, we are going to try to strengthen the position of having everything nice and elongated. And to do that, we're gonna do an exercise called the dead bug. All I'm gonna do is lay on my back with my arms and my legs up. And there's a few progressions that you can do with this. To start, I can keep my hands here, keeping my low back pressed hard against the floor. I don't want to allow this anterior pelvic tilt or my low back to leave the ground, so I'm going to keep it nice and squeezed. And from here, I can just lower one leg at a time. As one leg comes down, the opposite arm can drop as we perform this movement. This is going to challenge my core and my position in my midline. As more and more moves in my body, my midline is going to be challenged to keep my low back pressed hard against the floor. And if you start to feel a break, or if you start to feel your low back come off the ground, that means that it might be too intense and it's time to scale back. Give that a try. On to exercise number 3. So now that we've done the first 2 exercises, we're gonna put it all together and start to again incorporate this into something a little more functional. And we're gonna do a banded hip extension from our knees. Now, why I like to start from our knees is because there's a lot less to think about and we can focus primarily on the movement itself. So I have the band again against my pelvis. I'm on my knees, and all I'm gonna do is hinge back as my body comes forward, and then I'm squeezing my glutes as I come all the way up into, again, a nice tall position here. So I'm down, coming all the way up. I don't want to lead this movement with my neck. I don't want to come up this way before reaching up. That's going to put my back in a bad position. Instead, I want to lead with my hips. They're the ones moving back. They're the ones that are going to come forward as I perform this task. Give it a try, see how you feel, and on to the outro. We hope you guys enjoyed these next 3 or intermediate exercises to help treat your low back pain. If you have questions or want to schedule one of your free 30-minute consultations with us, we encourage you guys to find us and give us a call so we can help you guys move and feel your best. Thanks so much, stay ever strong, and we'll see you soon.